Hey guys, welcome back to Island of PSA. I'm a psychiatric survivors advocate. I'm November Nove, and this is where I talk about all things mental health and advocacy and stuff like that. In this video, okay, so I do have a little kind of short story. I tried recording a video earlier about why I don't talk to my family, and even though the video was fine, I just didn't want to post it. Well, first of all, like, my wig was looking really weird. Like, there's, like, hair, like, hanging out. So, it looks, like, really weird. So, I was really self-conscious about that. But then, since I didn't post it because of that, I didn't want to remake it because I felt like I'm still healing. This is an ongoing situation, and I don't feel like trauma dumping to the world right now. I hope you guys can respect that. But I did decide to do a video on what family members can do to help out with mental illness. And just give you a tidbit, most of my family did none of this stuff. But getting into it, this is what you can do. So, actually, a friend asked me, someone from church asked me about a month and a half ago, that someone they knew close to them had schizophrenia. And if you don't know, I have schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type, borderline personality disorder, and PTSD. And I lost the text that I sent her, but basically what I told her is this. First of all, mental illness, they need to know that mental illness, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at my laptop because I do sometimes do scripted videos and sometimes I just talk, but this is a scripted video, so that's why I'm looking over there. Mental illness is not a character or spiritual flaw, and mental illness doesn't discriminate. All people from all walks of life experience it. Although my trauma triggered mine, and even though abusers need to be held accountable, sometimes families are not ready to admit their flaws, and if you try to blame a friend or family member for jumpstarting your illness, although it may be true, it might push them away more. One major key to prevent hospitalization is to have a safety plan, which is basically what your warning signs look like. Like, my safety plan for psychosis might look like my eyes go straight up. I get dizzy. And then, like, what can I do in the moment? It's like listen to music or do tapping, which is like when you do this. I have a friend who taught me that. I'm gonna try to get her to tell me more and make a video about that. But like, do tapping or do 5 things you see, 4 things you hear. So those are coping skills. And then who can you call? So I have my friends down. So what to do in a crisis and when your signs look like, okay, I need to go to the hospital. Discuss with them about when they want to seek help, and that can look like as calling 988, which is the suicide prevention number, going to the ER, call 911 at your discretion. Another key component is education. Educate the family on things that they can do that's part of the mental illness that they can't help. For me, I have severe borderline personality disorder, and I call constantly. One of my friends, I called her 20 times the other day, and I thought something bad happened to them, and then I asked people around me, like my roommate and friends and stuff like that, if they're mad at me because of the fear of abandonment. My friends and I have also educated me by watching YouTube videos together and going through the symptoms and how it impacts my life. And also remember, not all families are accepting and might try victim blame. I have chose to distance from myself from my family because of this. However, I have great friends who support me so much, but one of the essential things can be show and care that you are valued. Ask them if they're okay. Tell them you're always there if you can come and talk. A good quote I'd rather hear your story than attend your funeral. No families are not therapists, but they can be there for you. Remember, mental illness isn't their fault, and it also is harder for someone to deal with it than watching from it. Not saying watching can't be hard. Yes, it can hurt to watch your loved ones being sick, but mind you, you don't have it. No one can truly understand you, yet people can be empathetic towards you. Check in with your family members when you have the emotional bandwidth. I know some of my friends have told me at times they're all used up, and that's why I need to contact a professional. Your family member with mental illness needs to know this as well. Encourage them to get professional help, and if you can go with them with their appointment, talk to them, support them, see what the professional help says. Professional help is essential in them healing, and remembering suicide is serious and they need to get help immediately. If they feel suicidal, I might do a video on suicide warning plans if that's something you guys want to see. And if you're like me, at one time 13, thinking no one would ever understand, trust me, there are people that will understand. I understand. Anyways, I hope this video helped you guys. And talking to your friend or family with mental illness, be sure to check out my Linktree. Bye, guys.